You can access the Enter Anonymous Donation screen from two places. You can either select the Gifts tab of the Startup form and click Enter Anonymous Donations, or you can go to the Gifts menu at the top of the screen and select Enter Anonymous Donations. The text on the left of the window reminds you that it's your responsibility to establish whether donations are eligible for GADs or not. There is helpful information from HMRC available online. Underneath, you're shown the GADS allowance for the current tax year and the total of GADS eligible donations that you've entered in that year. GADS was introduced on the 6th of April 2013. The allowance was £5,000 per tax year until the 6th of April 2016, when the allowance rose to £8,000 per tax year. It doesn't matter if you enter more GADS donations than the allowance, as Donations Co-ordinator won't allow you to claim over the allowance. To begin, click the New Donation button. Enter the date you received the anonymous donation. You can do this either by typing it in with the keyboard, using the date selector, or by clicking the Today button to quickly enter today's date. Next, type the amount donated anonymously. Tick the Eligible for GADS box if the donation is GADS eligible. Remember to do this, otherwise Donations Co-ordinator will not know that this donation can be claimed. Click the blue question mark for information about when anonymous donations can be eligible for GADS. If Donations Co-ordinator detects a reason why GADS can't be claimed, it will prevent you from ticking Eligible from GADS. In this situation, click the blue question mark to see why the donation can't be GADS eligible. You may have noticed there is no tick box to claim gift aid. Anonymous donations can never be gift aided, so this is simply not needed. Then, enter the correct purpose and method for the donation. In this case, we needed to change the purpose from the default, so we clicked the small arrow and chose a different purpose from those listed. Note that you can't create a new purpose here. To create a new purpose, you need to close this form, go to the Master Tables menu and select Purposes. There's a separate video describing this process. Altering the method works in exactly the same way. Donations are only eligible for GADS if they're given in cash. If you'd marked a donation as GADS eligible, but then selected a method which could not be cash, like standing order for example, then Donations Co-ordinator will untick the Eligible for GADS box. See the video on using Master Tables for details of how to show a method can be cash. You have the option of entering a comment for the donation, such as weekly cash for example. In the comments field, you can either click the small arrow to open a list of standard comments, or you could type in a different comment. The batch reference will default to today's date, although you can change it if you wish. You will come across batch references in other parts of Donations Co-ordinator. They are there to help group together donations entered at the same time and in the same way. We suggest you leave the batch references as they are unless you have a good reason to change them. We are now ready to save the donation. Before we do, we'll discuss what the lock tick boxes are for. Ticking a lock box will lock down the data entered in the selected field so it stays in place when entering the following donations. This can save you time when entering a lot of similar donations. Note that you should tick lock after entering data in the relevant fields and not before. Let's say we're going to enter several more donations with the same purpose, same method and same comment. We'll tick the lock boxes for purpose, method and comment. Let's say we're going to enter several more donations with the same purpose, same method and same comment. We'll tick the lock boxes for purpose, method and comment. And then we'll click Save. You can now close the screen or click New Donation to add another donation. If you wish, you can total up all anonymous donations received in the same tax year and enter these as just one anonymous donation. So long as the date you enter is in the correct tax year, this is acceptable for HMRC. For example, if we wanted to enter all GADS eligible anonymous donations for the general purpose received in the 2015-16 tax year, we could enter the 5th of April as the date. That's the last day in that tax year. You'll notice that the tax year on the left will update, and we can see that this tax year had a GADS allowance of £5,000 and £55 of GADS eligible donations have already been entered for that year. Then we'll enter the amount. It doesn't matter that it's over the £5,000 allowance, as only £5,000 could be claimed. We need to tick Eligible for GADS. You'll see that the purpose, method and comment are already entered as those fields were locked. If you need to change a field that's been locked, just untick the lock button and you can make your changes. Then click Save. Click New Donation to add another donation. If you've started to enter a donation but don't want to carry on, you won't be able to close the form with the Close button. You must first click the Cancel button on the top toolbar, and then you can close. And that's how to enter anonymous donations. You may find it helpful to watch a separate video on how to edit anonymous donations.